Hallelujah. In our walk with God, one of the things we need to understand, or the principle that we need to live by, is the faith that we have of what God is going to be doing tomorrow. We need to live it today. That means, in simpler words, we live today what we believe God is going to be doing tomorrow. In advance, that means even before I see a miracle, I begin to live a life that declares my miracle. Even before I see my breakthrough, I begin to carry myself or live in a way that I know that it is a done thing. We look into the life of Bartimaeus. He was a blind man. He was a beggar by profession. He was begging. People out of pity would pour into his bowl, would give alms into his bowl. He was a man who was a beggar. That was his identity. And one of the things we know is that he was wearing a cloak. You see, in the times of the Bible, by the garment that the beggars wore, they would be identified as a beggar. Now what happens is, when we read in Mark chapter 10 verse 49, it says there that Jesus stopped and said, call him. That means Jesus gives a word, sends a word to Bartimaeus. Call him. The moment Bartimaeus gets the message, or the moment Bartimaeus gets the word, do you know what Bartimaeus does? It says there in verse 50, and throwing off his cloak, he sprang up and came to Jesus. He threw off his garment, he threw off his cloak, he threw off his identity. His identity as a beggar was his garment. He threw it off. That means declaring that I am no longer going to be a beggar. He began to declare even before he got his breakthrough. Even before he could see a miracle, he began to declare, I am no longer going to be a beggar. That means by faith, he began to live, or began to declare what God was yet to do in his life. The same in your life. By faith, you need to declare or live what you believe God is going to be doing in the days to come. I challenge you today. Live today what you believe God is going to be doing tomorrow. I tell you, each one of us who are connected to God, each one of us who's walking our walk with Jesus, we know there is good stored for us. We know that our healing, our breakthrough, our deliverance is assured in Jesus. Bartimaeus, in advance, even before he saw his miracle, threw off his garment. Would you do the same? Would you begin to right now move into an identity of breakthrough, an identity that declares who your God is? That when people look at you, would begin to say, amazing the way that he walks, amazing the faith that he has, amazing the things that he believes. Because in the days to come, those very people will begin to see what you are living today made manifest before your very eyes. Once again, I want to say, by faith, live today what you believe God will do tomorrow. God bless you.